KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas and the home for Ottawa University Brave sports, welcomes you to this broadcast of OU Braves Baseball, brought to you by Quality Structures, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Kansas State Bank, Ottawa Recreation Commission, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. OU Braves Baseball on KOFO is also brought to you by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Arvest Bank. Now let's go to the field for OU Braves Baseball. Here's KOFO's Casey Weeder.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Great Bend Sports Complex in Great Bend, Kansas, as it is the winner's bracket matchup between the Ottawa University Braves and the McPherson College Bulldogs. Ottawa at 33-11-1 as they won their 10th straight game. Earlier today, a 4-1 win over the 8 seed University of St. Mary. The Bulldogs, the number 4 seed, they're 25-19, an 8-0 win in 6 innings over the number 5 seed Kansas Wesleyan that occurred just about 20 minutes ago. As this is Casey Weeder, joined by Matt Kincaid, as we get you ready for first pitch.
Yeah, it is exciting here. This is going to end up being a good game here between Ottawa and McPherson. Always, these two teams know each other well, and it will be highly competitive, I'm assuming.
That's putting it lightly, as Tony Segovia, who is making his final KCAC tournament appearance against his good buddy Jay Cannon. The first pitch is going to be hit down the line and foul. A diving effort by Sierra Fabian, and the leadoff hitter for McPherson is going to be Mackenzie Egan, as Egan, the 5'4" junior out of Hudson, Quebec. And in the circle for Ottawa will be Amber Flummerfelt, making her 23rd appearance of the year, 19th start, as she is 8-2 on the year, 92 2/3 innings pitched with a 2.34 ERA, 97 strikeouts. 0-1 delivery to Egan, going to be hit again, shot softly down the third baseline and foul. Quickly 0-2. Dominant performance from McPherson over Kansas Wesleyan a little bit ago. The K-Dub is definitely slumping at this point, and McPherson took full advantage.
Yeah, their bats were hot, and they kept it rolling, and hopefully look to do so against the Braves today.
0-2 pitch is low from Flummerfelt. It's 1-2, and Egan, one of the top hitters in this conference, hitting .310 coming into today, 5 homers and 35 RBI. I mean, there are bats all over this lineup. 1-2 pitch is outside. It's 2-2. You look at Ottawa defensively, same as game one. The only switch would be Kiger behind the plate and Rodriguez, the defensive player. So Cerna in left, Newbold in center, Kippis and right. We wait for this pitch from Flummerfelt. 2-2, rise ball high, and the count is full at 3-2. Fabian at third, Bunful at short, Carney at second, and Copeland at first, and then Kiger behind the plate. Catching for Flummerfelt, 3-2 pitch to Mackenzie Egan. Going to be hit again, chopped foul.
Good battle here between Flummerfelt and Egan. Kind of feeling each other out here in terms of fastballs being fouled off and some tough pitches being looked at.
Came down to 2 walk-offs earlier in the year for Ottawa. They did win both games. 3-2 pitch, going to be roped this time, but foul for Egan, who is at short today for the Bulldogs. And you talk about those 2 walk-offs, Ottawa, one of which was a home run by Allison Carney, and then a double by Justice Rodriguez. Both of those going the full distance in those games, and those were 2 huge walk-offs for Ottawa on their way to a regular season title. 3-2 from Flummerfelt, popped up in the infield. Going back on it is Carney. Wind will blow it back across the diamond a little bit and make the grab for the first out. And Matt, as we were just talking about, completely different playing conditions than what we saw for Ottawa this morning. The wind is now out of the south at 13. This morning it was north at 4. The temperature a little warmer at 71 degrees.
Yeah, the wind pushing the ball, everything in from right field today.
Batting second is Molly Booker, a 5'2" senior. Takes a fastball from Flummerfelt for strike 1. Right-handed hitter out of Roseville, California. Booker hitting .287, no home runs, but has driven in 9. 0-1 delivery, chopped to third. Plenty of time for Fabian to make the throw, and in time for out number 2.
Yeah, nice job there by Fabian to set her feet and make a strong throw across the diamond. No reason to rush on that one. She had plenty of time.
Brings up Brandy Tringrove, the 5'9" graduate student, playing first base today. right-handed hitter. She can switch if need be out of Wheat Ridge, Colorado. She transferred from Otero Junior College, and she gets a fastball right down the middle from Flummerfelt for strike one. And Trent Grove, who is leading this team in home runs, 7 homers, 36 runs batted in. That also leads the Bulldogs. 0-1 pitch, a changeup that's going to be lifted to left field. Ottawa's left fielder going back. That's Cerna to the track, makes the grab for the third out as Flummerfelt works to a clean top of the first inning. Braves coming to the plate here in Great Bend. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Advent Health Ottawa invites you to Walk-In Wednesdays, a weekly hiring event from 10 to noon at 1302 South Main. They're currently looking for RNs, clinical and non-clinical support, and entry-level staff. Visit careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa for details. Advent Health Ottawa is an equal opportunity employer.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
This is Walt Dengel of Dengel & Son Mortuary. We provide excellent service because we are meticulous in taking care of details. Our staff knows how important it is to the families. Dengel & Son sets the standard for funeral service.
And we're back at Great Bend as the Bulldogs were retired 1-2-3 in the top of the first. They'll send out Jordan Johnson, a freshman who has thrown 125 innings, a 3.64 ERA, 87 strikeouts to just 52 walks. Did pitch against Ottawa earlier this year, was issued the loss. 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. As she will face Riley Newbold. We talked about Johnson, just a freshman in her first KCAC tournament. Going to be amped up a little bit, Matt.
They're absolutely going to look to, needs to calm her nerves, but I'm sure there's a few butterflies and excitement.
Johnson, a freshman from Lakewood, Colorado. First pitch high to Riley Newbold. And Newbold, hero for Ottawa this afternoon in game 1. A 2 RBI double that stretched the lead out till 4-0. That one with 2 outs. Back in the 4th inning to give Ottawa the lead. That 1-1 pitch is driven to left field for a base hit. And a leadoff single for Ottawa in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting right there for sure. The Newbold stay back. And also you mentioned hero for Newbold, diving catch in center field to preserve a cut off at least 1 run.
I'll bring up Justice Rodriguez, designated player in game 2 of the day. And she shows bunt, goes around for strike 1. Behind the plate is Weaver. They'll have Summer Garcia at third, Egan at short, Booker at second, and Tringrove at first. Ambrosi in left, Fisher in center, and Martinez in right. 0-1 pitch, and that one is going to be called a strike as Rodriguez brought the bunt back, and now she's behind in the count at 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a tough call right there. Umpire must have felt it caught enough of the zone at the knees maybe to call the strike.
As Rodriguez now behind in the count to Johnson. 0-2 pitch. Going to miss just low, and that one looked a little bit better than what he called strike 2.
Yeah.
1 ball and 2 strikes, nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. Braves at the plate. Newbold standing at first after the leadoff single. 1-2 on the way from Johnson. A changeup that's going to get her swinging, but it's foul tipped and goes off the catcher's glove. I was thinking Newbold was going to make it to second there, but it was foul tipped, so we'll go again at 1-2.
I've noticed Johnson has good velocity for what we've seen. A little different than St. Mary pitchers in game 1.
1-2 delivery. That one going to miss low, 2-2. So basically from the belt to the number so far has been called strikes.
Yep.
I mean, there's not a lot of space below the belt right now. 2-2 delivery, a changeup, and Rodriguez does strike out as Johnson gets her first strikeout of the game. That'll bring up Allison Carney, 5'7" junior from Valley Falls. Carney was 1 for 2 in game 1, but she reached base twice. That one's going to be called a strike below the knees. It's 0-1. And Ottawa trying to figure out the strike zone right now. 0-1 from Johnson is a fastball that Kearney goes after and fouls it back behind home plate for strike 2.
It'll be interesting to see, Casey, as the game drags on here, if the shadows come into play as they creep closer toward home plate.
Newbold still standing at first, the leadoff single, 0-2 pitch, and then spoiling that one. It was out of the zone, but Kearney goes after it, fouls it away. Kearney's hitting 325, 6 homers and 32 RBI. 0-2 delivery from Johnson, popped up in the infield. A couple players coming on. That ball drops in fair territory.
They're going to call it foul ball. It was never touched.
Okay.
Never touched.
Thought the third baseman might have got a glove on it, so they wave it off. And we'll just go again, but a big break here for Ottawa as Kearney will get another pitch. As that one should have been caught by the catcher.
Yes.
Behind Weaver was only would have had to take about 5 steps to make that grab.
Yeah, it looked like Garcia and Weaver just were mixed up on who was going to take.
0-2 pitch from Johnson. Outside, 1-2. The wind is blowing out to left. More so across the field right now than driving out to left center. And another changeup and a strikeout number 2 for Johnson. So far she has had Ottawa hitters off balance, Brings up Madison Bunfill with Newbold still standing at first base, starting off this inning with a single, but has been stuck there. Bunfill, the 5'3" sophomore out of Tarkington, Texas. First pitch to her is a changeup for a strike from Johnson. Bunfill with 8 home runs and 40 RBI as she hits 291. A 1 pitch to Bunfill. That one's ripped down the line, and it's going to be just foul down the third base line. And she got all of it.
Yeah, from our angle here, it looked like it was awful close to being a fair ball, but well struck by Bunfill.
No balls and 2 strikes to Bunfill, and they're going to switch softballs. Newbold at first. Johnson has 2 strikeouts after the leadoff single to Newbold. 0-2 pitch from Johnson, low, 1-2.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, both strikeouts have been on off-speed changeups.
1-2 to Bunfill. Changeup that just out in front of, fouls it back. It remains at 1-2. Bunfill 0 for 2, but did reach base in the 5th inning of their win over St. Mary. And she was hit by a pitch. 1-2 delivery from Johnson, low, 2-2. And Newbold with a good jump takes second. That ball kind of got away from the catcher, Weaver. And the count to 2-2. You've seen Johnson kind of lose control of her changeup on those last 2 pitches, Matt.
Yep, just like loss of feel there.
2-2 pitch. This one's hit to left. That one's going to get in the gap. Will score easily. From second is Newbold. Bunfill digging for second, and she has an RBI double, and Ottawa goes up 1-0.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting right there. Bunfill was able to keep her hands back, and she just caught it square and drove it all the way to the fence in left center field.
Brings up Hannah Copeland as Bunfill stands at second with the double. Bunfill's 41st RBI of the season leads this team. And it'll be up to Hannah Copeland as well. And she swings at the first pitch. This is going to be a tough backhand play. Goes off the glove. Bunfill going to dig for third. She's safe. And Copeland will stay at first. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And give that one as a single, Matt. I feel like that was going to be a tough play in the hole there between third and short.
I agree with you, Casey, on the scoring. Going to draw a mound visit here.
And with Ottawa, again, doing things with 2 outs, Matt. They came through in the clutch in game 1 of today. And let's go back to that double from Bunfill. She was fooled on the first 2 pitches of that plate appearance. Saw Johnson kind of struggle to get her off speed anywhere near the zone, and she had to go back to the fastball.
Had to go back to the fastball, and she was ready for it, made solid contact. And really, Bunfill did the same thing. Fouled off a really good off-speed pitch. And then the next pitch that she got, she hammered it into the gap.
It'll be Kelsey Kippis once the mound visit is completed. Kippis reached on an error in the second inning of game one, came around to score. And she has raised her average up to 289, 4 homers, 19 RBI for the junior from Rossville. Runners at the corners for Ottawa with 2 outs. They've scored 1. Kippis takes low. The runner trying to take second is Copeland, and she does, as they wanted to try and force the throwdown from the catcher Weaver. Instead, she threw it right back to Johnson. The runners at second and third for Ottawa in 2 outs.
And I believe they called that a ball, correct?
They did. 1-0 delivery to Kippis is a strike at the knees, 1-1. Fences, again, reminder that they are temporary and they are set at 2:15 this week due to the rain. 1-0 pitch. Kippis takes strike 2. And it's 1-2. As Ottawa has taken a 1-0 lead, but still with an opportunity to add to it with runners at second and third. 1-2 pitch on the way, a changeup. She's going to strike out swinging as Johnson ends up striking out 3 Braves in the inning. But Ottawa comes up with 1 run on 2 hits, 2 left on base as we go to the second inning. Ottawa 1, McPherson 0. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank. Ready to help. Equal housing lender.
Hi, my name's Kevin. I'm active duty, so I'm figuring out my options while I'm stationed here.
Hey, Kevin. Navy Federal Credit Union is celebrating Military Appreciation Month, so you called the right place.
Guess you could say it's like a match made for Kevin. Get it?
Very good.
At Navy Federal, our mission has been to help the military community for over 85 years. During Military Appreciation Month, we're celebrating the commitment that connects us. Learn more at NavyFederal.org/celebrate. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA.
Braves able to score 1 run on 3 hits in the bottom of the first inning. And again, it's Amber Flummerfeld out there, the senior from Lawrence, after she worked a clean first inning. Weaver, Garcia, that's Summer Garcia, and then she'll be followed by Alex Garcia for the Bulldogs in the second. Lacey Weaver, a 5'7" junior from Waxahachie, Texas. Weaver has more plate appearances than anyone else on this team. She's hitting .350, the home run and 29 RBI. First pitch to Weaver, ripped to left field. Is it going to get down? It is, in front of Newbold, and a leadoff single for Weaver to start the second inning for McPherson.
Looked a little bit like Weaver kind of was expecting first pitch fastball and was ready for it.
We saw in that first inning, Fulmerfeld able to get ahead of all 3 hitters she faced. So McPherson not waiting around, and they get a leadoff single. Brings up Summer Garcia, and she's going to pop one foul. Going back on it is Kygar, but it catches the net. So 0-1. Garcia, 5'9" junior out of Ontario, California. Third base this afternoon. No balls in, 1 strike to the 5-hitter Garcia. She's going to take low for ball 1, 1-1. One of 2 games that we'll call this evening. We'll have baseball for you at 7:30 on the field right behind us. 1-1 pitch, and that rise ball is fouled back to the backstop. It's 1-2.
That baseball game tonight should be a good one.
So many, there's so many stories going into that one. Gabe Grinder, who previously coached at Oklahoma Wesleyan. Braves swept Oklahoma Wesleyan to start conference play way back in the year. 1-2 pitch, rise ball high, 2-2, and then the fact that Oklahoma Wesleyan has won 11 in a row to get back in to potentially an at-large spot if they don't win this conference tournament. They dominated Friends this morning. So many things going on in that one. 2-2 delivery. It's going to be chopped to short. Can Ottawa get the lead runner? They can. They try and go for two. Just short, as getting one step on the bag was Garcia, but it was close at first.
Yeah, Fabian did a nice job. I'm sorry, Bunfield did a nice job with the turn to Carney. Just too much speed getting down the line from Garcia.
I'll bring up number 11, Alex Garcia, 5'6" freshman from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Garcia, the designated player. First pitch to her, inside. Does it catch her? It did, and it's a hit by pitch on the delivery from Flummerfelt. And on the first pitch, Flummerfelt had that one get away from her. Runners at first and second for the Bulldogs with one out. Bring up number 0, Amanda Ambrosi. No home runs, 6 RBI. And she swings at the first pitch, fouls it back. Ambrosi, a 5'5" junior from Hazlet, Texas. First jam here for Flummerfelt, Matt. The top of the second. 0-1 pitch from Amber, going to be ripped to left field. It's going to drop in front. They're going to hold the runner at third as it drops in front of the left fielder, Cerna, and the bases are loaded with one out.
Yep, just another base hit there. Knocked into the outfield. Loads up the bases.
Loads it up for Martinez. He's outfielder, 5'3" junior from Schertz, Texas, and she's going to take low for ball one.
Lots of options here for the Braves. Just need to know what to do. Main thing is, even if you give up the run and tie it, don't give up. Don't put yourself in a bad situation and give up crooked numbers.
1-0 delivery, going to be hit to short. Braves are going to go to third for one, and McPherson does score as the Braves get the force out. And we are tied at 1. As Bunfield decided to go to third, so it goes 6-5 fielder's choice. Scoring from third was Summer Garcia. That's a 1-1 score line in the top of the second with 2 down for Fisher. First pitch is low from Flummerfelt. Heidi Fisher, a 5'7" junior from Aledo, Texas. Hitting .256, 7 RBI, and she swings well out in front of a changeup from Flummerfelt. 1-1.
I think both teams figured they were going to have to score more than 1 run each.
Changeup misses just below the knees, 2-1. In this inning, first had scored 1 run on 2 hits so far. 2-1 count, runners at first and second. Foul tip back, 2-2. Two count, 2 outs. McPherson has responded after Ottawa scored 1 in the bottom of the first to score 1 of their own. Rise ball just above the belt, full count. And with Egan on deck, would hate to try and lose Fisher here if you're at Flummerfelt.
Absolutely want to shut it off right here.
3-2 pitch from Amber, foul back. We'll go full again.
Yeah, the runners will be off running with the pitch, so any ball hitting the gap will probably score both.
The Ottawa outfield playing a little deep, especially in left and right. Newbold kind of medium range. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. Oh, no. Called ball 4. My goodness. And the bases are loaded again, Matt. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that was awfully close. I mean, our angle doesn't give us quite the same view, but it seemed awfully close. Was able to work a 2-out walk here.
And it is going to be a mound visit from head coach Jay Camp. Bases loaded, 2 outs. We're tied at 1. The top of the second is the Braves trying to get out of a jam. And it all started with a leadoff single from Weaver. Summer Garcia grounded into a fielder's choice. Alex Garcia hit by a pitch, and then the single from Ambrosi was able to load the bases. Martinez came through with a RBI ground out, and then a walk issued to Fisher, and we're back to the top of the lineup with the ever-dangerous Mackenzie Egan, who popped up to Allison Carney in the first inning, but that was after a 7-pitch at bat. She's going to pop this one up to the left side. Chasing is Cerna. Can she get there? Yes, she can. Huge out for Ottawa in foul territory down the third base line, as Ottawa just gives up the 1 run on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
Everyone knows that Nature Valley Crunchy Bars are, well, crunchy. What they don't know is that they're also packed with 16 grams of whole grains, ready to help you get out there. Nature Valley, for every adventure.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
My name is Darby Whitell. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology, and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems, and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Bottom of the second inning as McPherson able to tie it up at 1 in the top of the second. Leading it off for Ottawa will be Jillian Kiger. She'll be followed by Cerna and Fabian as Braves go 7, 8, 9 in the order. First pitch to Kiger is low, 1-0. Kiger in game 1, able to reach on an error in the 4th inning, came around to score on that RBI double from Newbold. 1-0 pitch is low, 2-0. Pitch. It's going to be hit hard to left. That ball is driven. Get out of town. Just foul. That ball had enough on it to get over the fence. Just creeped into foul territory, man.
Yeah, but I think with the wind blowing out of the south, it was just enough to push it.
That would have been Kiger's second home run of the year. And a long strike by Kiger. 2 balls and 1 strike. Leadoff hitter for the Braves in the second inning. And Ottawa's been able to get some good contact against Johnson. 2-1 delivery, low for ball 3. Kiger gets ahead in the count. Braves had 3 hits and 3 strikeouts in the first inning.
Yeah, that's
feast or famine. It felt
feast or famine. I think that's a great way to say it.
3-1 pitch, going to be popped up to right. It's tailing. Second baseman going back on it. Tough play and made at second by Booker. She makes the grab for the first out in the second inning.
And that ball hung up just a little bit. I thought it was going to carry another maybe 4 or 5 feet. It would have dropped in because neither outfielder was going to be close enough to get it.
Brings up Alex Cerna. First pitch to her, a fastball for a strike is Cerna, 5'7" junior from Osage City, hitting .337. No home runs, but has 14 RBI. 0-1 pitch to Cerna. It's going to be popped up behind home plate, and it gets out of play. It's 0-2. The other winners bracket game going on is Avila, the 7 seed, taking on the 3-seeded Friends Falcons. That one's foul tipped. Striking out is Cerna for out number 2 in the bottom of the second. 2 down for Sierra Fabian. First pitch to Fabian. Fastball at the knees for a strike. 0-1 is Johnson again getting in a groove.
Yeah, she's got some good velocity. Not overpowering, I don't think, but able to relocate the ball.
So that one right down the heart of the plate, and Fabian takes a big rip, but behind that fastball, and she's behind it 0-2.
Yeah, we call that a challenge fastball.
0-2 from Johnson. Strikes her out, swinging to end the inning is quick 1-2-3 for the McPherson pitcher Johnson. As we are tied at 1 going to the third. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
DQ presents how to make mom and the whole family happy this Mother's Day. Step 1. Give mom a world-famous DQ cake made with vanilla soft serve and a fudge and crunch center. Step 2. Dig in. Slice into that shareable DQ cake and give everyone a piece, starting with mom, of course. Step 3. Watch as everyone enjoys this Mother's Day favorite. Because when mom is happy, everyone's happy. And nothing makes mom happier than sharing the happy with her favorite people. And by happy, we mean DQ cake. DQ. Happy tastes good.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Tied at 1 as we'll start the third inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Bulldogs. Booker, Tringrove, and Weaver. And it was really the middle to the bottom half of the lineup that got things started for McPherson. Flummerfelt worked a clean first inning, and then things got a little dicey there in the second.
Yeah, the bottom half of the lineup really came through for McPherson.
Booker grounded to third, her first plate appearance. And this one's going to be ripped to left. And that ball is carrying, and it
caught.
Is going to be caught by Cerna in left. She took a couple steps back, and at first I thought she was letting it go over. It was hard to tell where that one was headed. So a long fly out for Booker to Cerna. Bring up Tringrove, who also flew out to left back in the first inning. She takes just above the belt for ball 1. And we talked about it during the break. Jay Can asking where Flummerfelt missed to load the bases at the end of that second inning. And interesting to get the response. That one well high of Tringrove, and not someone you want to try and get behind in the count, as she will gladly deposit it over the fence.
Yeah, they have Tringrove listed at 5'9", but she looks much taller than that to me.
First selection for the Bulldogs. 2-0 pitch, changeup that lands several feet in front of Kiger, and it's 3-0. This will be the first start for Amber Flummerfelt at the KCAC tournament in 3 years. So you know she's got the juices flowing a little bit. 3 balls and no strikes to Tringrove. And she's going to walk on 4 pitches. Ottawa not wanting to mess around, and we'll go ahead and walk Tringrove. So with 1 out, Bulldogs get their first base runner in the third. Brings up the catcher, Lacey Weaver, who ripped one back up the middle in her first plate appearance. She had a leadoff single in the second, kind of started things for the Bulldogs in that second inning. That pitch at the belt, called the ball, 1-0. I think Flummerfelt may be thinking a little bit about the strike zone right now, Matt.
Yeah, she could be, and some of that is you got to get your catcher to help you get back into the zone.
1-1 pitch, Weaver takes a huge hack, and just a little behind a fastball, it's fouled off. Count to 1-1.
Flummerfelt also might be thinking, she's given up some hard hit balls. Some of them have been out, some have been base hits. So maybe not wanting to pitch contact, which works against you as a pitcher.
1-1 pitch misses low. They throw down to first, and back in time is Tringrove. Count it 2-1. Top of the third here in Great Bend at the KCAC tournament winners bracket. 2-1 pitch, fouled off. That fastball was left up maybe more than Flummerfelt would want, but it was in the strike zone. 2-2 count, one down.
Looks like there might be a little action in the Braves bullpen. Can't quite tell from this angle who it might be. Does not look like it's Rasmussen.
2-2 count, runner at first for the Bulldogs. They go back to the changeup. It's ripped back up the middle for a base hit. And runners at first and second with one out. Back-to-back singles for Weaver. Brings up Summer Garcia, who scored the lone run of the game for the Bulldogs in the second. She reached on a fielder's choice and then came around to score. Runners at first and second with one down in the top of the third for McPherson as they have found a groove on Flummerfelt. One ball and no strikes. She missed outside to Garcia. 1-0 delivery from Amber. Pop foul. 1-1. Tringrove standing at second. Weaver at first. Tringrove reached on a walk, followed up by a single by Weaver. 1-1 pitch. And that one misses just off the plate. And Flummerfelt definitely frustrated right now. Threw her hands out to the side. She just can't get that outer part of the plate right now.
Yeah, she just, it's just not being called.
2-1 pitch, fouled out of play. 2-2.
This is part of the game that, tests you as a pitcher mentally. When you're not feel like you're getting a call, you still have to figure out a way to battle, stay in the moment, and challenge the hitter.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Runners at first and second for the Bulldogs. 2-2 delivery, going to be lifted to right field. This one might have eyes. And diving effort from Newbold, it drops. And they're going to hold the runner at third on a bloop single, and the bases are loaded again for McPherson.
Yeah, just some tough luck right there. That ball wasn't hit that hard, but it just hung up long enough to drop. And fortunately, there was enough of a play there that the runners couldn't advance.
And we'll see Jay Kant again out to talk to his senior pitcher from Lawrence, Amber Flummerfelt. And again, it's just something you try and limit the damage here with 1 down. Started off with a walk to Tringrove, and then Weaver, who has been red hot to start this one, 2 for 2 with 2 well-hit singles up the middle. And a bloop single here from Summer Garcia, and it'll be Alex Garcia, who was hit by a pitch in the last inning. As the Bulldogs now with 4 hits in the game. As they'll break the circle.
I'm sure Coach Kant reminded them. You're still 1 pitch away from getting out of the inning.
Like to see a ground ball at some point. It's just, which Flummerfelt at times can be a fly ball pitcher. As she faces Alex Garcia with the bases loaded. First pitch to her outside, 1-0. One ball and no strikes to Alex Garcia. 1-0 delivery. It's going to be hit deep to center field. That ball carrying to the wall. It's going to be caught at the wall by Newbold. They're going to tag up from second, and they'll go to third, and the run did score from third, and McPherson has their first lead.
When that ball left the bat, Casey, I thought I had a chance to get out, but it hung up enough, and Newbold ran it down in the gap in left center and really did make a nice throw to hold the runners to only being able to advance 1 base and actually hold the runner from not being able to advance at first.
Bulldogs lead it 2-1, top of the third inning. Runners still at the corners with 2 outs for Ambrogi. Rise ball almost hits Ambrogi. She'll get out of the box on that right side, 1-0. And a single in the second inning, but was left stranded. 1-0 pitch, rise ball that misses inside, 2-0. 2 balls in, no strikes to Ambrosi. Firing low and missing low is Flummerfelt. It's 3-0. And do you think this could be the final batter for Flummerfelt if she is unable to come away with an out?
Yeah, it could be.
3-0 pitch. It's going to be called a strike at the knees, 3-1. Bulldogs do lead 2-1. Top of the third. 3 balls in, 1 strike to Ambrosi. Runners at the corners. 3-1 pitch. Going to be called a strike, 3-2. Able to find the inner part of the plate. 3-2 count. Delivery from Flummerfelt is going to be popped up behind home plate, but it gets out of play, and we'll go 3-2 again.
Yeah, I think Ambrosi swung at ball 4 there. Pitch was up.
Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McPherson leading 2-1. 3-2 delivery. Going to be lifted to center field, right at Newbold, who makes the grab to prevent any more damage in that inning. They do get 1 run on a couple hits as we'll go to the bottom of the third. McPherson 2, Ottawa 1. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
It's good to know your AC is ready for the summer before it gets hot. Call Adamson Brothers for a spring tune-up today. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
Today on Hey Culligan, how smart is your water? Here's Tracy.
Hey Culligan, I think my water might be dumb.
Good news, Tracy. Your water's not dumb, it's just not talking to you.
You can make my water talk.
No, but the new Culligan Smart Drinking Water System can talk to your phone to tell you when your water filters need changing and help you meet drinking water goals.
Now that's some brilliant H2O.
You said it, Tracy, and we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
Braves trail for the first time in the KCAC tournament as they trail 2-1. Bottom of the third. Again, back out is Johnson. 5 strikeouts. 5 of her 6 outs have been strikeouts so far, Matt. And what has she done well so far for the Bulldogs?
I mean, really, from what I can see, Johnson's got decent velocity. She's challenged Braves hitters, and she's challenged the bottom part of the zone. She's figured out where the bottom of the zone is and kept the ball down there. And her out pitch really has been an off-speed changeup pitch. So Braves need to understand that and make the adjustment. And the Braves are usually pretty good at second time through the lineup.
Newbold singled in the first inning. Came around to score. And that one's going to be called a strike, well below the knees. And Ottawa just completely confused right now. 0-1 pitch is a changeup low, 1-1. You just wonder with the height from Johnson if she's getting some pitches maybe a little lower than what Flummerfelt would get, who's at 5'8". Just it seems like maybe the release point is maybe throwing off the umpire a little bit.
Yeah, and it could be
back to the screen by Newbold.
Could be a little bit of a drop ball situation where the ball starts up and drops.
1-2 pitch from Johnson, going to be hit right back to the pitcher for the out. It's a soft pop-up. That one goes as an F1 for Newbold for the first out in the third. Brings up Justice Rodriguez. Struck out in the first inning. First pitch to Rodriguez. Fastball at the knees for a strike from Johnson. 0-1. The 1 pitch. Right down the middle again, and they're going to say she missed off the plate this time somewhere. 1-1.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just not. We're not seeing it so far. 1-1 pitch from Johnson, and Rodriguez well behind a fastball. She's behind at 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes to Justice Rodriguez. Delivery from Johnson well low, 2-2.
Right now, Johnson's just in a good rhythm. She's catching the ball, catching her breath, stepping on the plate, rocks and fires.
2-2 deliveries outside, 3-2. And you look at what Johnson has given up this year, 149 hits in 125 innings. And has walked 52 on the year. 3-2 pitch, going to be hit off the end of the bat towards first. And that ball is going to stay fair. They tried to let it trickle out of play into foul territory. It never did, and Justice Rodriguez has an infield single.
Yeah, that ball was just kind of dribbled out down the line, and I think Johnson was expecting the first baseman to come and get it possibly, but never did. And
brings up Allison Carney with one down. First pitch to her is on the turf almost the entire way, and it's 1-0. Slipped out of the hand of Johnson. Carney struck out in the first inning. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 down in the bottom of the third. Fastball misses high, 2-0.
I think there's a good opportunity here for the Braves to put some pressure on Johnson, make her throw some pitches with runners on.
2-0 delivery at the knees, called a strike, 2-1. Rodriguez standing on first with 1 out. Braves trail by 1, 2-1 in the bottom of the third. 2-1 delivery, going to be hit to second. This could be 2. They're going to go to short, and the throw is in time, and they will get the double play to end the inning. That's going to go 4-6-3 as no runs, 1 hit, none left on base. We'll go to the 4th. McPherson 2, Ottawa 1. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent, with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I went to work and found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying. If SelectQuote didn't shop for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, call 1-800-597-2010. That's 1-800-597-2010. 1-800-597-2010. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
McPherson leading Ottawa 2-1. Start the top of the 4th inning. Bulldogs will send Martinez, Fisher, and Egan 8-9-1. In the 4th, they lead it 2-1, and Ottawa has gone in order offensively in the last 2 innings, Matt, and sometimes we've seen this team, whenever they can get a quick inning defensively, kind of carries over to the offense.
Yeah, and I think, at this point, the Braves are still in the game. It's only a 1-run game. It's the 4th inning. Come out, battle hard here, get back to the plate, and make something happen with the sticks.
You got to get some quick outs, and this might be one. Martinez pops it up in the infield, calling everyone off as Fabian. She makes the grab for the first outs.
Good job of talking right there by Fabian to take control.
Bring Fisher back to the plate. The 9-hitter walked in the 2nd, but was left stranded at 1st. If there's something that so far McPherson hasn't taken advantage of, it's feels like this game should be 5-6-1. I mean, They've left 5 on base in just the last 2 innings. First pitch is high to her. 1-1 pitch, again, high, 2-0.
Yeah, no, I agree. And sometimes, teams like that, I'm sure the McPherson coaches are saying to themselves, we need to push some more runs across because Ottawa's a good team and they're going to make a run at some point.
2-0 delivery, again, high, 3-0, and just got to find a way to throw strikes against the 9-hole hitter. Just knowing that you've got Egan waiting on deck, it's tough to find yourself 3-0 against Fisher, who hits 9th on this team. 3-0 pitch, going to be called the strike on the outside corner, 3-1. And in these 3 1/3 for Flummerfelt, 2 walks and a hit by pitch. 3-1 pitch is going to be outside and low for ball 4 as she issues her 3rd walk. And I think that's going to be it for Flummerfelt as here comes Jay Kant. As we will wait and see, he's going to come talk to his senior pitcher before they pitch to Egan. So he's going to ask her to battle right here, Matt.
Yeah, you know, and there was nobody else from the infield that came out. It was just Coach Can and Flummerfelt in the circle having a discussion, and I'm sure he probably said, hey, I still believe in you. Go out there, battle, keep working hard. Good things will happen.
Runner at first with one out for the Bulldogs. They'll come back to the top of the lineup. Mackenzie Egan hit one to deep center field in the second inning. She's had 2 flyouts. The runner at first and 1 down in the 4th. Big lead at first, and Egan takes a strike. 0-1.
That was the pitch that Flummerfelt's been wanting at the knees.
A 1 delivery. Foul tipped off the glove of Kiger. Quickly 0-2. Well, and I think what happened, Matt, is we saw that first inning, Flummerfelt went 0-2 on all 3 hitters, and then the first 3 hitters of the second inning all going after that first pitch.
Right.
And so I feel like she's trying to deceive a little bit of that first pitch strike.
Yep, I think you're exactly right.
0-2 on the way. Rise ball that's very high, and Kiger, who is 5'10", able to go up and get it. One ball and 2 strikes to Egan. Runner at first. 1 down in the top of the 4th. 1-2 on the way. It's going to be roped to short by the glove of Bunfill. And a single, and they're going to hold the runner at second. And a 1-out single gets runners to first and second for McPherson.
And that ball was hit hard, just past the outstretched dive of Bunfill. I guess the positive thing is it was hit to left field and it didn't allow Fisher to advance to third.
5th hit for the Bulldogs. And again, have some action working. This one's going to be lifted to left field. They're going to send the runner home from third and then stop her as Cerna would have been able to throw her out, and that's going to be it for Amber Flummerfelt. And
looks like might be Gilbert here.
It is going to be Lorelei Gilbert who will come in with the bases loaded when we return. You're listening to Brave Softball on KOFO.
DQ presents How to Make Mom and the Whole Family Happy This Mother's Day. Step 1. Give Mom a world-famous DQ cake made with vanilla soft serve and a fudge and crunch center. Step 2. Dig in. Slice into that shareable DQ cake and give everyone a piece. Starting with Mom, of course. Step 3. Watch as everyone enjoys this Mother's Day favorite. Because when Mom is happy, everyone's happy. And nothing makes Mom happier than sharing the happy with her favorite people. And by happy, we mean DQ cake. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Today on Hey Culligan, how smart is your water? Here's Tracy.
Hey, Culligan. I think my water might be dumb.
Good news, Tracy. Your water's not dumb. It's just not talking to you.
You can make my water talk.
No, but the new Culligan Smart Drinking Water System can talk to your phone to tell you when your water filters need changing and help you meet drinking water goals.
Now that's some brilliant H2O.
You said it, Tracy, and we're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with the local Culligan water expert at Culligan.com.
Braves are going to bring in Lorelei Gilbert, the 5'9" sophomore from Eudora. Look at Lorelei's numbers this season as she will make appearance number 4. She's gone 6 2/3 innings, the 1.05 ERA, but the biggest situation of the season right here, at least up to this point. And she's going to have to face Tringrove, and Tringrove takes fastball inside part of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, nice pitch there by Gilbert. Tough situation to ask her to come and face.
That pitch misses off the plate, 1-1. Tringrove is 0 for 1, flew out in the first, walked in the third. Bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the 4th inning, Ottawa already trailing by 1. That one well high up above the eyes of Tringrove. It's 2-1, and hold on to your hats here. One of the best power hitting first baseman in this conference is ahead in the count at 2-1 with the bases loaded. The Bulldogs try and open this one up. 2-1 pitch. Going to be chopped to short. Bunfield going to tag. Can she get the throw in time to first? She can. A double play But she looked like she got the tag, and now the umpire's going to talk about it. And now the umpire's going to talk about it. And now they're going to say that she did not tag her. Here comes Jay Kent to talk with the umpire. And Jay pleading his case right now. As of right now, it's a 3-run score, 3-1 score line, and runners at the corners with 2 outs. Matt, what'd you see?
Yeah, I mean, it looked like based on what I saw, the runner was out of the base path, but they may be saying that she came out of the base path to allow Bunfield the opportunity to field the ball.
This is a huge play right here.
It really is.
Looked like a double play from where we were at. And they're still discussing it near the pitcher's mound.
Yeah.
They're going to say she's safe. So it goes down as just a 6-3 putout of Tringrove and an RBI for her. And it's a 3-1 lead for McPherson. Waits runners to second and third with 2 outs. Some insurance there for the Bulldogs, up 3-1.
So to kind of get everything set up, we've got runners at second and third. There should be 2 outs now.
Yes, yeah. An RBI for Tringrove, the runners at second and third. Two down for Lacey Weaver, who has had 2 scorching singles already. And now she gets to hit with runners on base. To face Gilbert, who thought she got a ground ball inducing double play, and now has to come back out and face Weaver. Fastball just misses on inside. It's 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners at second and third for the Bulldogs. They've scored 1 in the inning. Gilbert's fastball somehow misses above the knees, and it's 2-0. First time I've seen Gilbert this year, Matt. From a year ago, she has really picked up her velocity. 2-0 pitch goes with the changeup and kind of caught Weaver off guard, and she fouls it off.
No, Gilbert's velocity is definitely up from last year. And that was a really nice pitch there in on the hands of Weaver. Didn't let her get her arms extended.
2-1 pitch from Gilbert. Lifted to right field, tailing. It's going to be foul. Can Kippis make the play on the run? No, as she crashes into the fence. It's 2-2.
Yeah, good effort there by Kippis. She had a long run into the foul territory. Thought she's okay, crashing into the chain link fence there by the batting cages in the right field.
And that's really the one spot where the grass is really worn down and just kind of dips off to the right. 2-2 pitch, fouled back by Weaver. It's 2-2. Top of the 4th, McPherson has scored a run in at least 1 run in the last 3 innings. As they're up 3-1. Gilbert trying to get out of this jam. 2-2 pitch, going to be hit through first base, but foul. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lacey Weaver's 2 for 2. Those were off of Amber Flummerfeld, who was pulled out in this inning. She's going to lift this one to left. That's a base hit. It's going to score at least 1. We're going to send the runner home from third. And it's a 4-5-run, 5-1 lead now for McPherson on the 2 RBI single from Lacey Weaver, who is 3 for 3.
Yeah, Weaver just got a pitch over the middle of the plate and banged it into left center field. Nothing fancy about it.
Braves trailing by 4 now. And that double play that was rescinded is absolutely massive. Going to be hit softly to third. Fabian able to make the play, and that does it. But McPherson scores 3 in the inning, and they lead it by 4 going to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to Braves Softball on KLFO.
My name is Jose Trejo. I'm a junior here at Ottawa University, and I'm currently studying exercise science. One of my favorite things about OU is that it's a small community, and coming from Western Kansas, where all there is small country towns, I felt right at home as everyone kind of just felt like family. It's a great community. It has a lot of support behind it, and most of the professors here are extremely well about getting you to understand the knowledge that they want you to understand.
Education for a lifetime at Ottawa University. To find out more, visit online at ottawa.edu.
Sophia and Chris Garcia came to Arvest Bank looking to get a home loan. Let's hear what happens.
Chris and Sophia, thanks for choosing me as your lender in the Arvest Home for Me app. And now...
There's more paperwork to do.
Nope, I got the info you sent through the app. And now...
We wait to hear from someone at your main office.
No, now you're pre-qualified and ready to find your new home.
Wow.
And I'll be with you every step of the way.
That's...
helpful.
Very helpful.
Home loans made easy. Arvest Bank, ready to help. Equal housing lender.
3-run top of the 4th inning for the Bulldogs has stretched it out to a 5-1 advantage over the Ottawa Braves, who right now are searching a little bit.
They are, and it's been a while probably since the Braves have been in a scrap like this. Probably the last time they were in it was either maybe at Avila or
at the Oklahoma Wesleyan
series. Exactly. And talking with Coach Jay Camp after Game 1, where it was a challenge at times there. He said, you're not going to win every game easy and pretty. You're going to have to dig deep and grind it out, and this is a good opportunity for the Braves hitters to do that.
McPherson 5 runs on 7 hits. Braves 1 run on 4 hits. It'll be Bunfill, Copeland, and Kippis due up for the Braves. Bunfill takes outside for ball 1. And the count at 1-0. 1-0 delivery from Johnson. Changeup, chopped foul by Bunfill. The Ottawa University Braves baseball team has made their appearance at the Great Bend Sports Complex. Bunfill, RBI double in the 1st inning. Currently the only run that Braves have scored came off that double. 0-1 deliveries lifted to left field. That ball tailing and foul down the 3rd base line as it goes to 1-2. Bottom of the 4th, 5-1 McPherson over Ottawa. 1-2 pitch, striking out is Bunfill, and the 6th strikeout for Johnson. She is retired 8 in a row.
Yeah, Johnson's been able to have that pitch run away from the right-handers, and Braves hitters so far just don't seem to be comfortable.
Copeland's going to take a strike at the knees, 0-1. One delivery, pop foul, and out of play. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. Copeland singled in the 1st inning, was left at 2nd. She did steal a base. 0-2 on the way, low, 1-2. One-two on the way, hit to right field, but softly off the end of the bat, and easily coming in from right field is Martinez to make the catch. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th for Kelsey Kippis.
It really just feels like right now, Casey, the Braves hitters are searching. They're just very uncomfortable facing Johnson here. She's got them off balance.
First pitch to Kippis, slow for ball one, 1-0. Braves the 1 seed taking on the 4 seed McPherson, but the Bulldogs in control, up 5-1. 1-0 pitch, low, 2-0. Tiger on deck. Kippis where to reach.
McPherson has some action in the bullpen.
2-0 pitch, low, 3-0.
That's Kleppy.
Which she's got the win over Kansas Wesleyan in the game prior to this one. 3-0 pitch, called a strike. Above the knees and maybe a touch outside, 3-1. Kippis 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and she's going to pop up in the infield high. Is it going to get out of play? It is. Three balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Johnson has retired 9 straight Braves. And Kippis break the streak right here. 3-2 delivery. Low for ball 4. She draws a 2-out walk.
Good at bat there. Made Johnson throw a few pitches and broke the streak.
Kiger will take off the leg pads and come to the plate. Kiger popped up to second base in her first plate appearance. First pitch to her, a fastball that was in there for a strike, 0-1. A 1 pitch from Johnson. Gonna be lifted to right field. They're going back on it. The center fielder coming in hard, makes the grab. No runs, no hits, 1 left on base. We go to the 5th inning. McPherson 5, Ottawa 1. Listen to Braves softball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Jose, how much longer till this dough's ready?
No one can bake gluten-free vegan goodies better than Surrey.
Wait, both Jim and Marion's last days are the same day?
But he needs to whip up a new shift lead without interviews burning his time.
Gotta get interviewing before my calendar is cooked. Oh, can you stop?
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. You can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard, so you can stay organized and connected all the way to the hire. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Do you owe the IRS $8,000 or more? Are you a few years behind in filing? Are you going through an audit and have no idea what to do? You need an ally fast. Ally's tax relief negotiators can protect you from all IRS collections, but you have to call them today. Their team of enrolled agents, tax attorneys, and CPAs are your allies to fixing all of your tax problems. Take the first steps to getting the IRS off your back. Call Allies Tax Relief today for a free consultation. Call 800-957-0325. Allies Tax Relief, 800-957-0325.
McPherson 5, Ottawa 1. We'll start the 5th inning. Do it for the Bulldogs. Summer Garcia, Alex Garcia, and Ambrosi face Lorelei Gilbert, who came in relief for Flummerfelt. Was chased from this game after 3 1/3. Gilbert, who thought she had a double play to end the inning, unfortunately the umpires overruled it, saying the tag either was not applied or out of the base pass. This one's popped up in the infield though. First pitch, Kiger plenty of time, makes the grab behind the plate. Route number 1.
Nice job there by Kiger to get rid of her mask and spin around and catch that ball with her back to the infield, just like you teach young catchers to do.
We'll bring up Alex Garcia. Sack fly in the 3rd inning. Big swing from her, found back to the netting, 0-1. Make that, 0-1. 1 down in the top of the 5th. Bulldogs on top of the Braves, 5-1. Bulldogs 5 runs on 7 hits. 1-1 pitch from Gilbert. Hit softly towards short. And Bunfill and Fabian almost collide, but Bunfill able to make the grab for route number 2.
That was very fortunate there. That had disaster written all over it.
2 down for Ambrosi. First pitch from Gilbert just misses above the belt. 1-0. Pitch. Gilbert goes with the changeup. It's roped over the head of Carney. That ball is going to get all the way to the fence as it gets into the gap in right center, and it's a double for Ambrosi with 2 outs.
That ball was just too good a pitch over the middle of the plate there. And Ambrosi did a nice job of just staying back and whacking it into right center field.
He's up the right fielder Martinez, who made the grab to end the bottom of the 4th for Ottawa. Not in right. Pitch is low and inside for ball 1, 1-0. Ambrosi now 2 for 3. Single, a double, and a fly out. 1-0 pitch. Denise for a strike, 1-1 from Gilbert. Braves trailing 5-1 in the top of the 5th. 1-1 pitch. Going to be popped up in the infield. Carney going to have to work towards the line, makes the grab for out number 2. And Matt, did I have it wrong? I have that as 3 outs.
I have that as 3 outs.
Blue, that's 3 outs. Blue, that's 3 outs. That's 3. Pop. And so they say the pop-up to Kiger was not the 3rd out, so only 2 outs. And that one's shot foul, so it's only 2 down. So we never got any indication that it wasn't
a legal pitch.
So that is. So in that case, we're still on batter number. Not sure how this is scored. So we get the strikeout anyways to end the inning. So Ottawa does work through a clean inning. And no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base as we will go to the bottom of the 5th. Braves trailing by 4. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
Save time and hassle later by checking your vehicle now to be sure all of your lights and signals are in working order, adjust mirrors, and check your tire pressure. This reminder from CarStar Ottawa. Call 242-8916. CarStar. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Advent Health Ottawa invites you to Walk-In Wednesdays, a weekly hiring event from 10 to noon at 1302 South Main. They're currently looking for RNs, clinical and non-clinical support, and entry-level staff. Visit careers.adventhealth.com/Ottawa for details. Advent Health Ottawa is an equal opportunity employer.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. When we have a funeral or a visitation at the funeral home, we try very hard to make friends and family feel comfortable. We want you to feel at home. This is Dangle & Son setting the standard for funeral service.
All of us at Kansas State Bank thank you for seeing the value of what a hometown bank means to our community. This is Bank President Roger Maxwell, and we've done our best during these most trying times to be here for you and your banking needs. For over 100 years, Kansas State Bank has known the value of the past, the importance of the present, and the innovation of the future. Kansas State Bank, member FDIC.
Yeah. Yeah, but that girl went back to the dugout. In the bottom of the 5th is going to be Alex Cerna. And she takes, looked like it was a ball. Called the strike on the scoreboard, so
yeah,
we're going to go with that. 0-1 delivery from Johnson, and still some miscommunication, I think, between the umpires. This one's going to be lofted softly to short for the pop out as Cerna. So after going into the I think we saw one extra batter. Ottawa did end up committing 4 outs in that inning.
Yeah, I mean.
So they sent 5 hitters. So I don't know what happened, but Alex Garcia never came back out. Fabian will take ball 1 outside from Johnson. Fabian struck out in the second inning. Bottom of the 5th, a 5-1 lead for the Bulldogs. It's going to be called a strike, 1-1 below the knees.
And I guess in the last inning, at this point, we know there was a hit.
And Ottawa didn't give up a run in that inning. So 1-1 pitch, swinging strike from Fabian, well behind 1-2. Newbold on deck. Braves has struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times against Johnson. 1-2 delivery, outside 2-2. Two on the way from Johnson. Popped foul towards the McPherson dugout. Chasing his Tringrove, but it does get out of play. Stay 2-2. Two delivery outside, and the count is full at 3-2. Ottawa just needing base runners at this point, trailing by 4, 5-1. 3-2 from Johnson. Striking out is Fabian on a pitch that was borderline strike. 2 down for Newbold. Newbold 1 for 2. Scored the lone run for Ottawa, and she's going to swing well in front of a changeup from Johnson for strike 1. Oh, 1 delivery. Another changeup, this time misses low, 1-1. One delivery. Hit right back to the pitcher, goes off of her glove and up the middle for a base hit. So Ottawa gets a 2-out single from Riley Newbold.
Just enough to beat it in the turf and let it bounce over.
That is the 5th hit of the game for the Braves. Brings up Justice Rodriguez, who is 1 for 2. You don't have to get all 4 back right now, but if you can scratch 1 or 2 across, you feel like you're back into this game.
Yep, exactly.
First pitch to Rodriguez, fouled back to the screen, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 delivery. Change-up that's going to be chopped foul by Rodriguez towards the Ottawa dugout. It's 0-2.
And that's the one thing that Johnson has continued to do is keep Braves hitters off balance, especially in the situation where she needs a strike. She's gone back to that changeup, and Braves hitters are being so aggressive.
0-2 pitch is low, 1-2 as Rodriguez lanes off of it.
The Braves hitters are being so aggressive, they can't lay off of that off speed.
1-2 from Johnson. Another changeup that's smoked down the line. That's a fair ball. They're going to send Newbold to third. She'll stand up with it, and a double for Rodriguez. Braves trying to do some things with 2 outs.
Yeah, nice job there by Justice.
Second hit of the game for her. Brings up Allison Carney.
And again, Justice was able to finally stay back on that off-speed pitch. And instead of pulling it foul, just got it inside the third base bag for a double.
First pitch to Carney is low for ball 1. Carney 0 for 2 is struck out and grounded into a double play. Rodriguez at second, Newbold at third. All of this being done with 2 outs. 1-0 pitch. Ottawa this year has been so good with 2 outs as Carney takes outside 2-0. Trailing by 4. There are ducks on the pond right now for Ottawa. 2-0 pitch to Carney. Low ball 3. And when you've got a player that's played 4 years for you, does the light maybe change to green?
I think you got to be patient here.
3-0 pitch called to strike at the knee. She was taking all the way, 3-1. Bunfill on deck. Braves trailing 5-1. Runners at second and third. 3-1 pitch to Kearney. Chop to short. And a nice play by Egan, made in time, ends the threat for Ottawa. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base. We'll go to the 6th inning. Braves trailing 5-1. Listen to Braves softball on KOFO.
I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent, with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I went to work and found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying. If SelectQuote didn't shop for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, call 1-800-597-2010. That's 1-800-597-2010. 1-800-597-2010. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at selectquote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Because Weaver ended up with a single. 5-1 lead for McPherson. We start the 6th inning. Back to the top of the McPherson lineup. Egan, Booker, and Tringrove. Big out there for Johnson to end the bottom half, as Ottawa had finally gotten to her just a little bit, but unable to come up with a base hit. Gilbert's first pitch to Egan is a strike. Egan 1 for 3, singled and scored a run in the 4th. 4-run lead for the Bulldogs. 0-1 pitch is a changeup, hit off the end of the bat that caroms off the post to our left. It's 0-2. On the way. Just misses above the belt. 1-2.
You know, when you really look at this game, both teams, you know, McPherson has 7 hits, Ottawa has 6 hits, but the difference is McPherson's been able to group theirs together.
1-2 pitch popped up in the infield again. Is it going to drop? It is in front. Egan just too fast. Got in front of Bunfill. Just died right behind Gilbert in the circle. The leadoff single for the Bulldogs.
That was a little bit of unfortunate luck there. I think Bunfill was deep and the ball wasn't hit that hard. It just kind of a dying duck in front of her.
Ottawa has to be careful here, Matt, as things start going the wrong direction. This one could be over in the 6th. Fastball is going to be called a strike on the outer part of the plate, 0-1. But the 8-run rule is in effect after the 5th inning. So right now you're in the heart of this McPherson lineup. Booker takes at the knees again for a strike. She singled and scored a run in the 4th. Part of that 3-run 4th inning for McPherson. Nobody down in the top of the 6th. Leadoff single from Egan. 0-2 delivered. Rise ball high, 1-2.
Gilbert has done a nice job since she's come in. Scattered up a couple of hits, but really hasn't tried to stay away from the walks.
1-2 delivery from Lorelei is going to be hit to short. Braves are going to go second for the lead runner. Can they get the double play? Yes, they can. That one's going to go 6-4-3 on the double play of Booker. And that was made even more impressive by the fact that Bunfill was so far back on the infield.
Yeah, that was, you know, just quick turn. And with Kearney at second, her footwork and the speed with which she was able to turn the ball was key to that.
First pitch to Tringrove, just above the belt, 1-0 from Gilbert. And one thing Gilbert's come in and done is you've seen McPherson pound the ball into the dirt.
They really have.
Get a few more ground balls. 1-0 pitch from Gilbert. Going to be a changeup down the middle for a strike, 1-1. And you talk about the tempo she works with. just maybe a little less movement than what we saw last year from her. There was a lot of moving parts.
Right.
Seems like she just gets locked in and goes.
Yeah, she's really kind of cleaned up her delivery.
1-1 pitch is going to be a base hit to Tringrove up the middle. First hit for her. A runner on with 2 outs for the Bulldogs. And Lacey Weaver to the plate.
Yeah, the double play ball looming large there for sure.
Weaver, 3 for 3, 2 RBI. And surprisingly hasn't scored a run yet. Been left at third twice. First pitch to her is outside, 1-0. 1-0 delivery from Gilbert. Just outside, 2-0. Or just inside, 2-0. 2 down, top of the 6th. McPherson leading 5-1. They are at the plate. 2-0 pitch from Gilbert. Going to be hit hard, but foul down the first baseline, tailing out of play. 2-1.
I can't quite see the score on the other field.
Well, from what I've seen, it's been a lot of celebrating over here on this Friends bench. So far, I see a 4 on one side and can't tell the other. So 2-1 pitch. Gonna miss high, 3-1.
Looks like it might be in the 5th, whatever.
We'll see if we can get a relay from our producer back in the station. 3-1 pitch, lofted to right field. Getting on our horses, Kippis towards the fence and foul. Count full at 3-2.
Looks like Tabor may have won. Came back with 5 to win 5-3 over K-Dub in baseball.
3-2 pitch, going to be ripped back up the middle. Another base hit. Tringrove with a big turn at second, but she'll stay there. And back-to-back singles for the Bulldogs. Have a pinch hitter for McPherson. That's going to be number 12, Ellis Woodruff, graduate student from Princeton, Texas. She's going to hit for Summer Garcia. So the substitution goes 12 for 3.
So 12 for 3, and number 2's in for 22.
First pitch to Woodruff is a strike, and Gilbert has just filled up the strike zone since she came in. Couldn't really have asked her to do anything else so far.
Macy Hollins is pinch running for Weaver.
0-1 pitch, check swing. Does she go around? And they'll throw down to first, forcing the runner back. And the count at 0-2, it's called a strike. Woodruff hitting .250, no home runs, 9 RBIs, and a fastball from Gilbert. Not sure where that missed, but it's called a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th, runners at first and second for the Bulldogs. Leading 5-1, 1-2 pitch, hit off the end of the bat, and towards the McPherson dugout, foul. Friends leading Avila 4-3 in our other contest. Well, Avila's come back. I believe it was a 4-0 Friends lead a little bit not too long ago. That Avila team just will not go away. They did it a year ago. 1-2 pitch, popped up in the infield. Copeland's going to have to go back on it. And she makes the grab over the shoulder to end the threat for McPherson. Braves with 6 outs left. They need 4. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
DQ presents. Picture this. You stand before the awe-inspiring new signature stack burger menu at DQ and your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? That's 5 taste bud tempting cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. You peek at the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 premium sauces. Then the flamethrower stack burger with tongue-tingling jalapeno bacon. Then you realize moments like these are exactly why we have the DQ signature stack burger menu. DQ, Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor.
Shaw stands for skilled hands at work.
And he lives up to the name as he uses his versatile tractor to make
the earth take the shape that I wanted to take.
And the Allens fire up their John Deere 3032E compact tractor to
grow about 9 acres of flowers.
Because the beauty of having land is deciding how to make it yours. There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Bottom of the 6th, Braves trailing 5-1. As it will be Bunfill, Copeland, and Kippis due up for the Braves in the bottom half of the 6th, trailing 5-1. Ottawa down to their last 6 outs against Johnson, and Ottawa's gotten to her a little bit the last couple innings, but unable to come up with a hit with 2 outs in the last inning, as they were able to come up with a single and a double from Rodriguez and Newbold.
I mean, they're having better at bats, more patience, and beginning to maybe get to Johnson, and maybe this is the inning.
First pitch to Copeland, a strike at the knees, 0-1. Johnson 6 strikeouts, giving up just the 1 run, and 6 hits to the Braves. 0-1 delivery, outside, 1-1. One delivery, and that one looked like it was low and inside, and she fouls it back 1-2. Bunfill doubled in the first inning, had an RBI, and then struck out in the 4th. One-two pitch. Bunfill takes outside, 2-2. There was some action from the Bulldogs in the last inning. They currently have no one up. 2-2 on the way. Changeup popped up in the infield, behind home plate and foul. Started off and just first it looked like the catcher Weaver might have been able to make a play, and that wind was just blown right away.
Right, just took it right out of play.
2-2 pitch, lifted into shallow right. Second baseman calls everyone off, makes the grab, is Booker.
One thing that we've noticed here, Casey, is the shadows have creeped in. The batters are in complete shade while the pitcher and all the fielders are in sunshine.
Brings up Hannah Copeland. First pitch to her is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Copeland 1 for 2, singled in the first and flew out in the 4th. 0-1 pitch to her. Hit softly to the pitcher Johnson, plenty of time, makes the throw. 2 down. Brings up Kelsey Kippis. Kippis walked in the 4th, was left on base. First pitch to her. She's well behind a fastball for strike 1.
Johnson still has good velocity.
0-1 delivery, outside, 1-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch, popped up and foul out of play. And here's the thing, Matt. A loss from Ottawa to win from Oklahoma Wesleyan has the 1 and 2 seed meeting at 12 o'clock tomorrow. For a winner go home.
For a winner go home.
1-2 pitch, low, 2-2. Ottawa will be looking at having to play 3 games tomorrow, potentially. 2-2 pitch, just foul tips, and that caught the catcher Weaver on the shoulder, and she's down behind home plate.
Yeah, that ball caught her square. Coach is going to come out and talk with her.
She is still down behind home plate. But yes, a loss from Ottawa would put them in the 12 p.m. game. If a win there, they play at 2:30. A win there, they would play at 5 o'clock. A long road ahead if Ottawa can't find a way to come up with 4 runs in the next 3 outs, potentially.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
4 outs, excuse me. It's crazy how you win that first one, you think you're in good shape, and all things could fall apart like they kind of have today offensively for the Braves in their second game of the tournament.
Yeah, and that makes a long day tomorrow. Tough battles against some good teams.
Still talking with Weaver, and she looks like she's going to be okay. A foul tip caught her up above the shoulder. She's going to take a couple warm-up pitches. We'll remind you that at the conclusion of this one, we will more than likely send it back to the station for a few minutes as we get set up over on the baseball field for that 7:30 p.m. start. Weaver going to be okay. Tony Segovia coming out and talking to his catcher. And you know this would put a huge smile on his face to get one over on his good buddy Jay Kent.
Absolutely.
And get his team one step closer to getting a bid to the tournament. As of right now, if Ottawa were to win this tournament, Oklahoma Wesleyan would get the bid. But with both those teams already, or Oklahoma Wesleyan suffering a loss earlier today, count evens at 2-2. That one got away from Johnson. Three balls and 2 strikes. Kippis going to lift 1-2 left field, but the wind driving it back in. Catch made on the run by the center fielder Fisher. That does it for Ottawa. They go 3 up, 3 down in the 6th to go to the 7th inning. Braves trailing 5-1. You're listening to Braves softball on KOFO.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
My name is Darby Weidel. I'm from Ottawa, Kansas. I'm studying biology and I'm a freshman at Ottawa University. I didn't expect how involved I would feel coming here. It's almost kind of like its own community. I'm very close with my family, like my parents, my brothers, my grandparents, like they're all my big support systems and they can come see my sporting events. Coming here was one of the best decisions I could have made.
The right decision for you is Ottawa University. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your AC for the hot summer months ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort since 1983.
New pitcher for the Braves is going to be Kelsey Kippis. 16th appearance. She's gone 37 innings with a 2.84 ERA, 24 strikeouts to just 3 walks. Transfer from Butler Community College, who has made that move out to right field over the last month of the season. Hasn't pitched a whole lot. She's going to face Alex Garcia, Ambrosi, and Martinez in the 7th inning. McPherson leading by 4, 5-1. 5 runs on 11 hits for McPherson, 1 run on 6 hits for the Braves. Alex Garcia 0 for 2, and she takes fastball for a strike, 0-1. And I think a good opportunity here. I like what Jay Can is doing. Tomorrow, if you have to play 3 games, you've got to get some people some work right now.
Absolutely. Get them, knock the first game jitters off in this game.
0-1 delivery, rise ball high, 1-1. One pitch from Kippis. Hit hard, back up to short. Bunfill with the throw and plenty of time for out number 1. This is my first time seeing Kippis pitch this year, Matt. And the velocity definitely there.
Yeah, good velocity. We'll be interested to see how she works some of her other pitches.
She faces Ambrosi just below the knees for ball 1, 1-0. Ambrosi, 2 for 3, including single and a double. 1-0 pitch. We called the strike at the knees, 1-1. With 2 senior pitchers finished after this year, I have to think Kippis is probably the ace going into next year as you kind of look forward a little bit. Still plenty of games left in the year, but 1-1 pitch is going to be hit softly to short. Bunfield's throw in time for out number 2. Back-to-back 6-3 putouts for Bunfield.
Yeah, I mean, Kippis, obviously was a pitcher before she came to Ottawa. But when you come in and to a staff that has Rasmussen and Flummerfelt, hard to see a lot of time in the circle.
But she's done exactly what Ottawa was needed, which is move to right field and be a very productive hitter.
Absolutely.
First pitch blown by Martinez for strike 1. 0-1 from Kippis. Just going to be hit right back up the middle over the back of the bag. Is Bunfield, her throw not in time as it was bounced to Copeland. Martinez, good speed, able to get the, we'll call it a single. That was fielded back behind the bag. And now the umpire wants to talk to Kippis.
So I'm not saying if she was on the rubber or on the plate. Maybe a hop step.
So it's a single for Martinez, 12th hit of the game for the Bulldogs. They lead at 5-1. 9-hitter Fisher, 0 for 1 with a couple walks. Came around to score in the 4th. Right now, you take away that 3-run 4th inning, be a 1-run game. First pitch to her is low, 1-0. Two down in the top of the 7th. Bulldogs up 5-1 over the Braves. The winner's bracket of the KCAC tournament. 1-0 pitch, swinging strike, 1-1.
I don't know if that was a drop pitch from
Kippis or that was a nasty sinker there, I think, from her. That thing was just bearing down on Fisher. 1-1 pitch from Kippis. Hit to short. Bunfield, plenty of time, makes the throw. Braves need 4 to extend it. Going to the bottom of the 7th. You're listening to Braves Softball on KOFO.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor.
Shaw stands for skilled hands at work.
And he lives up to the name as he uses his versatile tractor to make
the earth take the shape that I wanted to take.
And the Allens fire up their John Deere 3032E compact tractor to
grow about 9 acres of flowers.
Because the beauty of having land is deciding how to make it yours. There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com. Nothing runs like a deer.
DQ presents. Picture this. You stand before the awe-inspiring new signature stack burger menu at DQ and your mouth wonders, where have you been all my life? That's 5 taste bud tempting cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. You peek at the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 premium sauces. Then the flamethrower stack burger with tongue-tingling jalapeno bacon. Then you realize moments like these are exactly why we have the DQ signature stack burger menu. DQ. Happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Braves trailing 5-1. They're down to their final 3 outs. This would not be the end of the tournament for Ottawa if they were to fall. This is a double elimination tournament, and also Ottawa already heading to the national tournament, Matt. So, as we always hear from Jay, you're playing this tournament pretty free as a whole, but you'd like to win it.
Absolutely.
But knowing that their name is already locked in for the national tournament here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're really at this point for the Braves, you're just playing for seeding, but you're also playing for pride. You want to take home another trophy and put in the trophy case.
Braves trying to go 4 for 4 over the last 4 trophies that have been given out in KCAC play. They won the regular season last year along with this year, won the tournament title last year as well.
Right.
1 ball and no strikes. Kiger takes low. She leads it off for the Braves in the 7th. 1-0 pitch, a strike from Johnson, who's trying to go for the complete game. Got it 1-1. Johnson gave up 1 run in the first inning, nothing since. 1-1 pitch to Jillian. Outside 2-1. Tiger 0 for 2 with a couple flyouts. 2-1 pitch. Going to be hit softly to the shortstop. Catch made by Egan for out number 1.
Ball just kind of off the hands of the bat there. And
brings up Alex Cerna. Oh for 2. First pitch to her, low for ball 1.
Really, when you look at the kind of the scoring, a lot of pop flies over the last 3 innings for the Braves.
1-0 pitch, pop foul, out of play, 1-1. We were talking about the break. It wasn't like Flummerfelt wasn't throwing strikes, just better hitting from McPherson today. We know how good Amber is. She's been that way all year. 1-1 pitch. This one be hit to center field. And again, it just gets caught in the wind, and the catch is made. Ottawa down to their final out. It was caught by the center fielder, Fisher.
You know, you look in the first 2 innings, Braves had 5 strikeouts of their 6 outs. And really over the last 4 innings, the majority of the outs have been fly balls to the outfield.
First pitch to Fabian is a strike, 0-1.
Not many balls hit on the ground, making it tough to make them, field it, throw it, and catch it to get the out.
No balls and 1 strike. Pitch from Johnson. Going to be popped foul towards first base, and it goes into the netting near the McPherson dugout. Quickly 0-2 to Fabian. The ball's 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Braves down by 4 on their final out. 0-2 pitch, misses outside, 1-2. Sierra 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. If she were to reach, Newbold would come to the plate. 1-2 pitch, foul tips and back to the backstop. We'll quickly make our way over to the baseball field here in just a couple minutes at the conclusion of this one. We'll get you set up for number 13 Ottawa taking on the Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles. 1-2 pitch, change up, lifted to left field. Is that going to drop? That's a fair ball. And Fabian will get a single. Keep Ottawa alive in the 7th. But as I mentioned, there will be a little bit of a break. We'll get you back on the air for the first game of the tournament for Braves baseball. 2 down, 4, Riley Newbold and Fabian at first base. Riley takes at the knees for a strike, 0-1. 7th hit for Ottawa. That's single by Fabian. A 1 delivery, the knees for a strike, it's 0-2. He's down to their final strike again. Newbold is 2 for 3. That one misses low, 1-2. One-two delivery from Johnson. Just off the end of the bat from Newbold to stay alive. It's foul.
Maybe the Braves make a Met-like comeback here.
1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, Braves down by 4. Runner at first is Fabian. Newbold at the plate. 1-2 pitch, low, chopped to second. Plenty of time to make the throw. They do, and McPherson moves on in the winner's bracket as they win it by a final of 5-1. We'll take a break and listen to Braves softball on KOFO.
What3words.com is part of a new mapping system that the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center can use to determine your location. This system divides the entire surface of the Earth into a grid of 3-meter squares. Each square is assigned a unique sequence of 3 words that will never change. These words can be provided to emergency personnel to direct them to your exact location. Suppose you're in a large public area such as a hiking park or stadium. An address might give the 911 dispatcher a general idea of where to find you, but What3words.com narrows organize that general idea to a precise spot. You can utilize this service online at what3words.com. That's what3words.com, or download the app for immediate access. The Franklin County Emergency Communications Center encourages parents to add the app to their child's phone and instruct them in how to use it. As always, if you have questions, the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center is here to help. This message is brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
Or not. Final score in the winner's bracket matchup between the number 1 seeded Braves and number 4 seeded Bulldogs goes the way of McPherson College. They win at 5-1, and credit to them. Braves did score 1 in the first inning. Nothing after that, though. Bulldogs come up with 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 3 in the fourth as they win at 5-1, 5 runs on 12 hits. Braves with 1 run on 7 hits, and now Ottawa falls into the loser's bracket where they will take on the winner of Oklahoma Wesleyan and Tabor. So, winner of that one will play Ottawa at noon tomorrow, Matt, as I don't think we're going to get head coach Jay Kent today at the conclusion of this one. But final thoughts is Ottawa's going to have to go through the ringer. They've done it before. We've seen them win 3 in a day, but they're going to have to do it in impressive fashion against some of the top teams in the conference, most likely.
Yeah, no, it's a long road to hoe for the Braves at this point. But, they've already punched their ticket, but now it's just playing for pride and a chance to get some extra bats and work on things and, just keep swinging and improving and, taking an opportunity to get better for every game and fine-tune some things and be ready to make a run and also have a chance to deal with some adversity.
Our coverage not concluded for the day as we go to Ottawa Braves baseball and a matchup between two rivals with so much on the line, especially for Oklahoma Wesleyan. You can say the same for Ottawa. We'll give you that pregame here in just a little bit as we will bring it to you. Myself, Matt Kincaid, and Blake Griffin will be on that call. I want to thank Matt again for his work in this one. I want to thank Larson Johnson back at the station and also all of you for listening. We'll see you here in just a few minutes. Braves do fall 5-1. They'll play tomorrow in the losers bracket at 12 p.m. You've been listening to Ottawa Braves softball on KOFO.